This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day I may find out, certain people not like me. Everyone got us bag a thing now. Next through me I do it like Nike. But me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me, me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Them want poison me, throw me thing up. Plus me and them girlfriend a link up. Dog, where you did that when they think tough. No food, clean water fi drink up. Now me and the dog, them a link up. Big truck, 20-inch rim, just a spin up. The pioneer just a kicks up. And a hip-hop or calypso. You can't see the star through the tin and a link up. Rose gold for the Cuban link up. How much ice just a and me rings up. From what day you may find out, certain people don't like me. Everyone cock us bag a thing now. Next through me I do it like Nike. But me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me, me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Me just a do it like Nike.
To tell you the truth, if I were you, then me probably woulda like me neither. Fresh to the top, born again, them said the flow ungodly, my mind need Jesus. Girl Scout cookies when my mind need reefer. Now when my frost, you can't style me neither. I'm excellent.
The Wednesday, February 28th edition of Talking Heads is on and popping. Your boy Naughty and your company right up until 6 p.m. And yes, we're going to open up the lines after the break, but before we get to the break, I got some guests in studio today, and we got to talk about something special. And, you know, I got to send a big shout-out to Chef Coleman, Tropical Gyros. He's been doing some, you know, the Tropical Gyros gets into it's just not hooking you up with the best gyros on the planet. It's also, you know, they're community-minded, great sponsors. And, you know, they get involved. They've been doing some big things at ISBET School, all right, International School of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Technology. And they've been having pop-up shops all week, and Chef Coleman's been there, along with the crew from Tropical Gyros. Big up Carlon and the whole crew, making it happen. And, you know, they're getting involved with ISBET? ISBET. How do you say it, man? Because I always get red. ISBET?
ISBET.
All right, yeah. I see my wife just in red. Oh, dummy, I told you it's ISBET, not ISBET. Anyway, that's why I do what I do. No, but at the end of the day, you guys have been doing big things. And I want to welcome Ms. Torkel Smith and Ms. Edwin E. Comer to the show. How you guys doing?
Doing awesome, doing awesome.
And they're part of the faculty there at ISBET. And, you know, obviously you guys are well-liked because you got a ton of kids hitting me right now. We listening. So I don't know if that's brownie points to get out of homework on the weekend or if they got it locked and loaded. But I know you guys have been doing big things according to Chef Comer and you know, my kids who go there, my sons who go there, as well as other kids who I coach. Let us know about the pop-up shops, and then real quick about Shark Tank. I think that's an awesome idea right there.
Yes. Okay, so Monday launched our business week at ISBET. We had various speakers, like you mentioned, Mr. Culmer, owner of Tropical Gyros, who spoke about finding a niche market and just overall business startup. And we wanted this week to get students, because we have entrepreneurs already, but we wanted to encourage other students to get involved, seeing that it is the International School of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Technology. We also had Miss Juliet Butler from Sage Marketing, who spoke about product branding and marketing. And then the student entrepreneurs registered their businesses, got licenses, so that they're able to sell their products and promote their services to the pop-up shop for tomorrow and Friday between the hours of 1 to 3 p.m. And also the Shark Tank, much-awaited Shark Tank, Friday evening, 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to have a panel of 4 judges, and we're going to have a number of students pitch their ideas for actual funding.
All right. Not on next Shark Tank, I need to be a judge.
Now, if you're judging, you need to you're gonna donate some money.
Yeah, I'll donate some money. We got some
Awesome.
sponsors to make it happen.
There you go.
Well, you're
Chef
welcome.
Coleman, Chef Coleman, I need to be judged on the next Shark Night. You need to be sponsored. See, Chef,
Big
how's that
up to
happen?
Chef Kalma
Yes.
from Tropical Gyros.
Yes,
He came
big up.
through. He came through.
That's good people right
Yes,
there.
Yes.
he's also going to support a lot of the businesses because he spoke to some of the entrepreneurs while he was there, and he was really impressed.
The kids
so
were so excited,
Yes.
so engaged.
I really wish when I was in school we had this kind of opportunity.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about
I mean, I probably would have, and me and some of my schoolmates probably would have gone to jail for our businesses.
Oh, my goodness.
But we would have tried it. I mean, or we was out there. I mean, I'm thinking, boy, look here, we could have done a pop-up shop.
yeah.
We would have done so well. You'd asked us to set up the tuck shop. That's what we got. No, but it's good though that the kids get an opportunity, like you say, and like Chef was mentioning, to find a niche market. You find that niche, you know what to do.
Exactly.
You could
What's
really
lacking in the community
boom,
and
you can
fill
provide
that
it,
void.
fill that
Exactly.
void. And then Shark Tank, that's awesome. So what's the winning submission get from the judges?
Well, we have some funds. We still have some donations coming in. So
Okay.
we're going to have 3 winners. We don't want to call off the amounts as yet. But once we have that final number, we're going to break that down across 3 winners.
Winners, and then that goes to their business.
And that
pot
goes
is
towards
looking
their
good.
business. Yeah.
The pot is
It's a
looking good.
sweet pot.
There you go.
I wish I was.
Yeah, you see? I got an idea for a business right now.
Listen, I'm ready to pitch
Aye,
too
man.
for them.
What? Next up, we'll make it happen. But let us know because I think it's great that you guys kind of found your niche as well, getting these kids involved because you got some sharp kids there.
Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
they
And
do.
everyone is not going to be academically inclined. So I think that ISBET, has the ability to allow students that don't have those abilities to then venture into business, into technology. So, and those are big areas.
And those
That's the future.
And those that you out there that can handle all both. You're setting up your next generation of CEOs and corporate leaders.
Exactly.
So that's a great thing. And one thing that you guys, are big for too is your coding. I like the fact that you have, coding.
Yes.
My youngest is deep into that. I got to watch him.
Yes.
And I got to wipe my code something. I get stuck in the car and can't get out.
Trust me, he is sharp.
It's like
He
a
is sharp.
tack, like a razor. The two of them. You asking or you telling?
Both of them.
I
Yes,
tell you.
both.
But and they brag equally as hard. So it's a great job what you guys are doing. All right, it's the pop-up shop tomorrow.
Tomorrow and
And
Friday,
Friday.
between 1 to 3. So come on out, support the kids.
And let them know where y'all are located because I'm getting text right now. Yeah,
Yes,
we're located,
Dean's
buddy.
Lane, Fort Charlotte. And I'm just going to give you an idea of some of the things that we're going to have out for sale. Okay, so we're going to have some patties. We have hot pocket, fresh fruit juices, T-shirts, candies, bracelets, various lemonades, ice cream, anklets, pastries. We have boating tours, digital printing and marketing. So we have services as well.
Right.
CMOS, so we have some healthy items as well on there. So come on out.
Come on out and check it out and then go support
Bring
the Shark
those
Tank if you can.
pocketbooks heavy.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping by and I will support it. Just like Chef, I'll get out there and support it. And
We appreciate that.
and we'll keep getting the word out too, because it's a good thing what you guys are doing, and I like to see the kids so involved with it too.
Oh, also one more thing. Sorry. We also had this week. We had a number of vendors. So along with Tropical Gyros, we had yesterday,
We had OMG. Yes,
Monday OMG Tropical Gyros, and we're going to have Marilyn's Tacos tomorrow
All right.
and Friday. So that's also an option
All right, so
for food that
we'll
we're gonna
check all
have.
of that out. Sound like tacos might be on the list tomorrow,
Yes,
Yes, sir.
and then beer also. See, that's a different story.
Now, we didn't say
Another day.
bail.
I'm an adult here. I can have an adult beverage. I know it goes well with tacos. Don't worry about the kids. They can experience that later. That's for the college years. All right, so I appreciate you guys stopping by, and again, keep doing what you're doing, man. Good stuff.
Thanks for
All
having
right?
us.
And we will pop into the pop-up shop tomorrow. My wife and I will come through, and
Awesome.
we'll do the raid on each side and leave with an armful, because sounds like some good stuff is there.
Yes.
Definitely.
Looking forward to seeing you
All
guys.
right, and big up to Chef Karma, man.
Yes.
And hey, Chef, I know you listen. This is Naughty Great Show as usual. Tell Chef after the lockdown, I'm a master chef. I challenge him to a curry chicken cookout and or a hamburger sandwich cookout. All right, listen. Call my producer, and we can make sure I keep your number. I don't know how much you want to put up to lose to a charity, but I'll put up whatever. Chef will wipe the floor with you in both.
Oh.
And I don't mean
Oh.
just beat you. I talk about wipe the floor with both. You will eat his food, it's so good, and go home and slap your mama.
Clean.
And then she will slap you for challenging the master chef known as Chef Kevin Comer. All right? So I got your number right here, Mr. or Miss Boisterous Chef. You think you Bobby Flay? All right, no problem. We'll make it happen. As long as you're down for the proceeds to go to charity, we'll come to a bet. It'll be the Talking Heads Cook-Off Challenge. I got Chef Cum in one corner. Whoever your name is, you could identify yourself. See, your mouth so hard, but you ain't put no name as to who you are. So we got the mystery chef specializing in hamburger helper sandwich and Hong Kong curry. All right, yeah, and yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Oh, chef done chiming in. Now, boy, texted that shit behind right there. Chef say he down for that, and he could wipe the floor and the bathroom inside the toilet bowl with you. Okay? So just send me your info, text her with your hard mouth, and we can do that one for charity. All right? Thank you guys for stopping by. Flip side of the break, we're going to open up the lines. Keep it right where you got it. The Wednesday, February 28th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay. Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
The new KFC nuggets have arrived. That unlike the no-gets, ours are handmade using 100% white meat. Unlike the no-gets, at KFC, we hand bread every day to achieve the perfect flavor. After you try our delicious and crispy nuggets, in the original recipe, you'll never settle for less. KFC, the real nuggets. It's finger-licking good.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Mr. Producer, you have a job, man. We got a taste test coming up, man. We got to do it replied back. All right. So, Chef Comer, your challenger is going to be Mr. Anthony Duvalier. All right? And I'm going to keep his info. And, Anthony, I appreciate you stepping up, man. I like you more already now, man. I like that. Because, you know, you stepped up. Other people might have just gone silently into that good night. But you going down cooking. I like that. That's more for me to taste. And guess what? I'm an objective foodie, all right? Just as I brag that Chef is like the Bahamian Bobby Flay, I am the Bahamian Guy Fieri, minus the baggage and the lawsuits. I will test up some food. I'm a foodie. My homeboy who's ride with me, Pearly, another foodie right there. Mr. Producer, this plate could eat. I done seen some plate in the back there with mountain of rice on it. When I look back up, gone. So trust me when I tell you, the Talking Heads Cook-Off Challenge is going to be real. It's going to be live. I love it. We're going to make it happen. So we got your information. Chef say 2 thumbs up. We're going to make it happen. So we're going to set it up. We're going to get that arranged. And we'll let you know when, where, why, and how. And get as many of you as involved, too, to be part of the taste test. Get a panel of judges. Yeah, we'll make it happen. All right. So we'll make that happen. That's a good look right there. And then if anybody else interested, they could take on the winner. But trust me when I tell you, this one could be good. This one could be good. I like it. I like it. All right. So, phone lines are open. 323-6232. Oh, listen. And one more thing, since we're keeping it in the chefing community. Very, very sad to hear the other day that my good friend, Ronwa Ferguson, Big Ran, Master Chef, injured in a horrible car accident. All right, sustained multiple injuries. He's in recovery, but he's going to need post-accident operations and then obviously therapy to get back where he needs to be. So I've shared it on all my platforms, but I do want to remind you, they have set up a fund account, GiveSendGo.com/chef, RANWA. All right? GiveSendGo, all right? GiveSendGo.com/chef, RANWA. All right? Any donation, nothing too big, nothing too small. It's all good. There, but for the grace of God, go you are I. That is a good friend of mine. His brother Don is one of my best friends. Please, get out there, support it. Whatever you could do. All right? Because that is one of our brightest culinary stars right there. All right? I mean, what he does with food is like artwork, like real talk. In his own right, like just like Chef Coleman, they artistes. Culinary artistes. So definitely support the thing, man. All right? And I'll give it to you one more time. It'll be up on all my social media, and I'll share it out again. GiveSendGo.com/chef Ranwa, or RANWA. All right? Please, whatever it is you could do, greatly appreciated. And, Big Ran, I know you're listening. My thoughts and prayers go out to you and the fam, especially you, for a speedy recovery. And whatever you need, bro, I got you. All right? All right. Now, we off to a hot one today. Now, here's how you chime in. 323-6232. 325-4316. 325-4259 in New Providence. Toll free, another one, the Family Islands, 242-300-5720. 242-300-5720. Text lines powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Stream us live. Take us wherever you want to go. GuardianTalkRadio.com. GuardianTalkRadio.com. Cable channel 969. BTC Flow channel 612. That's how you get it in. That's how you get it on. For fresh news, smart talk all day. Right here at Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We check the text lines. Good day. They are right. Parents are the blame for some of the issue of what's going on. Naughty, I know both parents who groomed their sons until they reached 21. After he moved on his own, he went out there and killed, even though the parent growing him up brought him up in good hands. All right, I don't know what specifically you get in that texter. As far as the context, hit me back and enlighten me on what you're referring to so I know contextually what we could talk about. Because I'm interested in it, but I don't know. It just came in. Boom. Just like that. Let me check some of the headlines, though. All brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. New arrivals in stock right now. Both locations, top of the hill, Mackey Street, the flagship store, and the Southwest Shopping Plaza. Both locations open for you 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Check them out online, finethreads.com. But what's your thoughts? Here's what's blazing up the pages of the Nassau Guardian News and Views in Madison's 1844. Shanties torn down in Abaco. Many residents were in denial after notice given. Going to hear from Roscoe on that. Maybe Roscoe will chime in possibly today, but maybe on Friday in the Week in Review. And then, of course, he'll be back on Monday. But what's your take on that? This administration starting to put some money where their mouth is. At least in this regard. Let's see how it all plays out when it's all said and done. But this is obviously what a lot of people were crying out for. We're looking to see happen. Now there's this action to the talks, which for this administration is refreshing. You know, they don't get many things right, but when they do, let's recognize it. What else we got? Disabilities Commission Chair defends reallocation. Chairperson of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, Nalini Bethel, said yesterday that the decision to reallocate $25,000 of funds initially intended for the commission to fund a memorial for the late Obie Wilshcombe should not be viewed negatively. Minister Wilshcombe died very suddenly. There are people who worked with him every day. They saw him every day, and they wanted to have a memorial service, and all the agencies put together. That's the bottom line. And I don't feel that we should have a negative spin on this. Well, questions should be asked because the goalposts keep moving now. The story keeps getting bigger and bigger. You know what happens when you monologue in the movies. I'm just saying. There's a lot of defense going on to this decision. I saw press secretary from the OPM, Mr. Latreille Rahman, just jump into action, spring into action, doing his job, trying to bring clarity to it. It's still out there, so now it's before the court of public opinion, and people will chime in on it. People will have opinions. Obviously, I get everybody on the government sideline is going to be defensive and you know, stick to the script. But what's really going on? Okay, I got you, Texas. I got you. All right, text them. All right. No, I agree. A lot of parents do try with their kids, but some of the kids fail them in the long run. And there's an equal amount to try to do the right thing every day. There's an equal amount that don't. And there we have that intersection, that cross. And you never know who's going to end up friends and what they're going to end up into. Because at the end of the day, once your kids hit legal age, they're at the age of consent to make the right decisions. You would hope they make the right decisions. But we're all human. We make mistakes. Not everybody's going to make the right decision all the time. But there needs to be layers for when they don't. So society isn't affected. The bottom line can't be teenagers being killed and left to die in abandoned houses. There's got to be layers to prevent that and get through the issues, if there are. Again, we're losing a whole generation of young Bahamian men and now women to senseless gun violence, to senseless retribution. And in some cases, you know, the word on the street, you know, allegations of vigilantism. It's a cold world out there. Let's go to the phones. Talking Heads. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Naughty. CG.
Hey, what's going on, CG?
You had some wonderful voices on earlier. They were so inspiring. Man, I want to hear more from them.
Well,
They seem to have the ability to bring money out your pocket.
There you go. Boy, listen to you. You always on something, man.
I want something, yeah.
You always got a theory. So what you got for me today?
No, but it's true. It's true. You know, Shock, you know, everything that's done in the United States that's positive, I think we should emulate. And in order to bring out what's in our kids, we need to expose them, the positive. And I think that's a beautiful idea. And I've been looking out for more of that. But Naughty, you know, when you really look at the bottom line of this whole situation, the government's over a period of time has failed us. Because, you know, you'll find that there is no white legal firm that's going to serve an eviction notice on a black Bahamian. They will pass that on to a black legal firm. And when you find that I got 20 kids in my house, and this black legal firm is telling me I got to get out, I am going to really have a problem because, I'm going to rebel. And what we're seeing now is a rebellious attitude from a lot of individuals who are unevolved. And we seem to be following this trait of bringing in a cadre of unevolved individuals. And it's only going to be to the detriment of our Bahamian populace. I don't know how you feel about it. Maybe you can make a joke about it, but it's a serious issue we need to face and address. When are we going to at least assist these persons who don't want to be here, who want to transition on, and we want to try find a way to keep them here just to get them to vote? It's a shame we're dealing with Naughty. And I think we need to find a way to work around this because you have, let me tell you a situation. You have a situation where a female who was 12 years old yesterday, and now she's 15, and now she got 2 kids. And all she has on her mind is to have a bunch of children because that's the only way out. When are we going to find a way to put into them the ability to do something positive with their life first before they have babies, man, Naughty, because these babies are killing us. And when we can have Dwayne Sands tell us how many babies are being born that are not us. Could you work that for me, Naughty?
Next time he's on the show, make sure to call in and ask. He should be on in a week or two. He's promised to come on twice a month.
But maybe I might be missing. But could you kindly ask him for me, why does he want to get a job that's going to only pay him $25,000 a year if he doesn't get a cabinet position, and when he could make $300,000 on one surgery or 30, 40, 50, what is gravitating him toward that kind of situation? I think we are suffering from greedflation. We got inflation, stagflation, and all the politicians are in greedflation. And
hold on, man. You see, you never used to watch Tropic John, MD?
No, I never. I only watch Naughty.
No, man, you got to watch Tropic John. Go back and watch some of them good old macro shows, man. Marcus Welby. You think Tropic John and Marcus Welby, they did it for a reason. They wanted to help everyday people. They got out huge positions in the hospital hierarchy, but they chose to serve and help. So maybe Dr. Sands, knows he's had a wonderful run in private practice. And while he has an opportunity to serve, maybe he wants to serve the people.
No, but he dips into his private practice, so he ain't abandoned that.
If I was ever, elected to halls of parliament, you think I could stop being a comedian tonight? I still got to eat too. Can't tell me I got to stop being. I can't stop telling. I got to stop telling jokes. No, sir.
No, let's stop electing someone like that who wants to only use his position in order to give a contract to someone for a couple $1 million to get kickback.
Man, for God's sake, then if that's the case, we got to wipe the slate clean with everybody from both sides, for the last 50 years.
There goes Sodom and Gomorrah.
And there you go down the next rabbit hole. Always good to talk to you, my brother.
Thank you, my
Be
brother.
safe. Let me check the text line. We got another caller. I see. I'm coming to you right now. Great show as usual, Naughty. When me and you were 15 and 16, we just wanted to play PlayStation, basketball, and talk on the phone together. Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then possibly sneak into Waterloo. That's about it. That's about it. Honest to God. And let me have a look. Naughty. Clay Sweeting is doing a great job. Why the other minister could not do that? Further, where they put Minister Sears, he is still at a standstill, slow in doing his job. While the next move for him is to go and sit on the back bench. Ouch. I don't have to touch that one. You said it all. I can leave that right there. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Who's this? Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty.
Hey.
What you say, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, I was just listening. I got the call after the last gentleman. We got to make up our minds what we want, right? First, we say the man get too much money and he ain't get paid enough to go into politics. Some people just want to go to serve, right? So, what do you want? You want broke people going there who need the $25,000? Because that, if it's the money you're going into service for, 25 really ain't it. You get me?
Right. And there's been a whole slew of others who've been in as $100 heirs and $1,000 heirs if they declared. And when they came out, it was millionaires with no declaration and just allegations. Like, how this happened?
Right. So Somebody who already made their millions and now decide to serve the country. I mean, I don't see what is the problem with that. Why it have to be ulterior motives or some underhand deal? Why can't we expect the best of people?
If not, why not?
I'm just saying.
I would too. I mean.
Oh, you gave to me. Oh, I get. Yeah. Yes. Okay, man.
Good to hear from you, bro.
Take care, Nutty.
All right. So there you have it. Lots of opinions today. But getting back to, the headlines, and I could hear what you're buzzing on, all brought to you, of course, by John's Shoes. Big up to John's, both locations, John's Plaza Carmichael, and the flagship store over there on Rosetta, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. In addition to all what don't forget, they got the small home appliances now and cookware as well. In addition to all that bevy of goodness when it comes to these shoes, casual, formal, athletic, men, women, and children. John's fast fashion, John's workwear, all the accessories, the chef wear as well. Fully loaded. Big up to John's. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Naughty, what's happening, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Big Jeff?
My brother right here listening to the program, listening to the calls. I'm going to post something on this show right now that I've said last week. Again, it came up yesterday, and I'm going to put a shot right across the bow. All of the nationalists, I'm calling all the nationalists and all the patriots. Some way, somehow, we have to call a meeting for everyone to come together and actually put the numbers together and vie to run in the next general election. I think we've had enough of the shenanigans of these two political parties, in particular the shenanigans whereas there's no social promotion per se of creating new millionaires in this country. There's no promotion of bringing about freedom of information. There's no promotion of restoring the middle class. There's no promotion of anything that is tangible for the Bahamian people. Now, when I say anything, I'm speaking hypothetically because there's nothing really being felt on the ground by the average Bahamian. And I'm going to tell you, as I always say on this radio, I'm not speaking for Jeffrey Delaveau. I am speaking for the persons on the ground who have conversations in the highways and the byways, in the barroom, in the food store, on the road, where I used to work, so on and so forth. I am now bringing the message clearly from everyone in the highways and byways who are not politically connected to any political party. The feeling is there's nothing on the ground happening for them. All this traveling that's going on, we have not seen one iota in the short or immediate long term on this road, and people are here in misery. I am now appealing to all of these persons who love this country, all of those persons who come on the airwaves and actually put their voice out there representing many of the other people out here who are afraid to call in and have their voices heard. I think the time has come where we must push our fears aside, put our monies in the hat. A true difference in this country once and for all, okay? So that's my short cross about Naughty. Thanks for taking my call today.
Appreciate you as always, Jeff. Good stuff. I tell you, lots of voices are talking, lots of people, lots of heads are talking. Wherever you go, a lot of varying concerns from different cross-sections of the community and the society. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio, who's this? Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty.
What's happening?
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Still good all here.
What's happening?
Listen, I'm voting for Naughty. So let's show whoever joined the party.
No. Stop. Hold on.
I nominate Naughty.
You can't nominate me. I respectfully decline. I love my wife and kids too much for that, but I will help whoever you want. Apart from me, I like to be a kingmaker. let me play my role behind the scenes and be a kingmaker. You know what I mean?
I'll stand right by you because I'm not going no further than being the king or queen maker.
There you go. That's the best route to go right there. That way you can stay active. And then if they do fool, you could hold them accountable.
All right, sir.
All right, now we got, like I say, everybody talking now. Even people who was quiet before, now they talking. The handwriting is on the wall, people. And like the young people say, if you know how the thing go, politically, if you know how the thing go, like I always say, this ping pong. You got obvious cannibalism within the PLP if you look on social media. You got obvious issues, you know, maybe they're smoldering now, maybe not as fiery as they were within the F&M. You got rumors of deflections and all of that. By your usual political opportunists. So, I mean, there's rumblings. Silly season is in spring training. Silly season is in the preseason. Silly season warming up. Now, I ain't saying it's going to be an early election. I don't think the PM would ever do that. I think he got to get as much frequent flyer miles, you know, before he ring the bell as he could. But I am saying, unusually, uncharacteristically, people breaking out the election campaign maneuvering way ahead of schedule. It's there. If you sift through the tea leaves, you can see it. All right. So, got another couple minutes, chime on in. In the 5 o'clock, we'll go to the news. Flip side of the news, we'll so my thing about it is this. But we good? All right, just making sure. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of rumblings. You got to start paying attention now. You got to start looking where this is going. I think be beyond the key, ha, ha, ha portion of it now. Naughty, don't let the Disabilities Council Chair, Ms. Bethel, fool you. She is a PLP government contract officer. Why didn't they take money from the Ramfley Homes line item or Great Commissions or even the singing profit? They can't touch those, but they increased the disabilities line item to use it as a slush fund. No one would notice moving that money because no one cares anyhow. Trust me, no money is going to be used for that purpose. Wow. That's some heavy allegations right there. Naughty, great show as usual. Who you betting on to win the election? I bet for Dilly the F&M will win. Well, I like Dilly. You got any mangras? Mangoes? They could work. Dilly all right. But I prefer mango. You got some, listen, you got some nice sugar apple. But you got sugar apple now. Hold on. Hold on. And then again, Gnep. Because if you eat sugar apple and Gnep at the same time, oh man, that's a pop. A good one too. Yeah. If you put up the Dillies, you bet your Dilly. I want Dilly. But if you beat me, in my prediction, I'll give you the Dillies. If I win, you got to give me Gnep and sugar apple. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads. Talking Heads. Hey.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Everything cool. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, cool.
Oh, this is Anton. Hey, what's happening, brother? I didn't recognize your voice for a second there, man. What's happening?
That's all right, man. Cool.
It's a little muffled. What's happening?
It seems as though we have a lot of desperate F&Ms who recognize that the dawning of that twilight is just ramping up, because at the end of the day, they're going to remain opposition. You know, I believe that the F&M is in for a big fight within their own party at the end of the day, and who knows who's going to be the leader going into the next election. But
Well, yeah, Anton, your PLP saying giving up on that narrative, but yeah, I know why y'all want a minutes-led F&M. You know, that's chalk if you got a minutes. A dude like you with a minutes-led F&M would have a field day. You do it standing on your head, cartwheeling, doing monkey flips, eating Cocoa Krispies upside down, brother. Come on, man, that's me.
look here, Naughty. It don't matter who's the leader of the F&M. It doesn't matter.
All right, that I see. I respect that talk better. I like that better. Anyway,
It don't matter who will
give me more for context.
Because at the end of the day, hey, Naughty,
I listening.
at the end of the day, it took a PLP to lead the F&M to the promised political land, right? And then it took someone portraying PLP symptoms to take them back to the promised land.
Wait.
And so,
You know what button they ready to touch right now, right, Anton?
Hey, listen, Naughty.
Yeah.
Can you hear me clearly, Naughty?
I can hear you clearly, man.
Like, yeah, I heard what Desperate Caller spewing nonsense that the PLP was trying to hide what had taken place with the Disabilities Commission funds, right?
No, man. Everybody talking. The Trey Raman, the press secretary came out. Miss Bethel come out. You come out. I mean, no boy, y'all.
It was in the midterm financial statement, my brother. And who produced that? The PLP government. And so hiding what? Man, y'all laughing at me to stop y'all's desperation because y'all making yourselves look worse than y'all really are. Sore losers. Ain't nothing happening for y'all in 2026. As a matter of fact, y'all better pray God that something may happen for y'all in 2031.
Hey, Anton, this ain't me. I just reading the text, okay? Great show as usual, Naughty. As I look into my crystal ball, I feel Anton will have no contracts next election. Tell Anton it's a long, long time in the seat of opposition. I hope his mouth sticky when he in opposition. And that's a text. You gotta call me more often, man, Anton, man. Hey, listen.
Hey, Naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty. Look here. They may be shocked to know I may get more than them.
Boy, look here. One thing about you, Anton, like I always tell people, I say you have to admire the consistency and the timing of Anton.
Right.
And when he come, he like them old school rims. They spinning.
Naughty, one more point I want to make with you before you cut me off.
Oh, no, man, because we got to get to the news, but go ahead.
Okay, all right. So, Naughty, at the end of the day, all this griping, the F&M, all this spinning wheels the F&Ms are trying to do regarding the Disability Commission, there was no jeopardy that the Disability Commission was placed in with the removal of those funds. And there was nothing that if they needed it to be done, the government could not cover at the end of the day. Although we've proven, and it's on the record, that based upon their spending, they still wouldn't have even maximized that 50K or that 25K.
But Anton, to your point that you're making, you still have Texas chiming in, saying why wasn't it removed from the Rafferty Home line item or Great Commissions or the Singing Prophet? Why weren't those touched? Why was this touched?
Why would it be moved from line items where those funds are actually being spent, or the maximum budget that is provided is actually being spent? That would be nonsensical. I just made the point that the commission didn't even spend the additional increase that they got in their budget allocation. And so it's a moot point that these texters.
But see, I had the same text who sent that initially, chiming back now saying, to his point, meaning the texter's point, that if you're going to say that none of that money is going to be used, then obviously it's going to go somewhere else. So why was it being put there in the first place? It should have gone to where it was going to be.
No, it was anticipated. If the caller was watching what was happening with the Davis, and some say the Davis-Cooper fiscal budget 2023-2024, we would have prioritized social services in our spending. We would have prioritized social services to ensure that the social fabric of our country didn't decay any further than it decayed the last 4.5 years of the F&M administration. And so, Mr. Davis, Prime Minister Davis, Deputy Prime Minister Cooper, Minister of State for Finance and Minister of Economic Affairs, Michael Alkidas, and Financial Secretary Simon Wilson, and all of those gentlemen and women in the cabinet would have prioritized social services spending and increased their budget to ensure that we could better provide the necessary support that was needed by persons who fell into or fall on tough times in
All
the
right.
country. However, we still realize, with even increasing their budget, we still realize that the money was not being spent. And so what Paul was, there was no damage being. This is a desperate attempt.
All right, Anton, you waxed it. You made your point. Just be honest with me now. If OB pinch anyone from the next side for this foolishness, at least be honest to say you wake up with bruise because OB pinch it from the next side. That's all I want to know. Have a good one. I gotta get to the news. Yeah, let's get to the news.
Struggling to repay your loan? Let us help you get back on track with payment terms that suits your financial situation and improve your credit score and credit report with the Bahamas Credit Bureau. Inquire about our restructured loans today. Call us at 356-7764.
Just because they were cheap, Keisha bought things that she really didn't want. Hungry for deals? Let KFC satisfy your cravings before you do something crazy. Get the new Kentucky Crunch Sandwich with a juicy KFC chicken filet, fresh lettuce, and the perfect amount of mayo topped with a fluffy sesame seed bun for just $5.75. Order your new favorite sandwich online with Messenger or WhatsApp Hi to 557-3663 to start your KFC order today. KFC knows value. It's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
We're back at you on the Wednesday, February 28th edition of Talking Heads. And to the last person who just texted me, boy, I did. Ooh, Pearly boy, look here. Remind me to tell you the story why I'm laughing so much right here, okay?
Hey, sir, not a problem.
I'm sure you're going to experience it tomorrow, boy. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay.
It was kind of thick in here today. I'm telling you, I had some great observations, but some were thick.
I was doing something, so I couldn't hear. Listen, actually. So what did you talk about?
We talked about everything. Opened up the lines.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people voiced and expressed their opinions on a lot of things.
Okay.
But, you know, like I say, there's a lot to talk about. A lot of different cross sections of society and the community have issues.
Yeah.
Currently and potentially moving forward and what they see on the horizon and, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, you got a live one tomorrow. You got guests tomorrow?
No, actually, I was going to open line tomorrow because I want to talk about some other things.
All right. So you're going to open it up. I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to open it up and have some fun. I just feel like getting off tomorrow, you know?
Oh, God. Anyhow, let's go to the phone lines. We got somebody chiming in already. Talking Heads.
Yeah, hey, Naughty.
Hey, what's happening?
Yeah, and Pearly, how you doing?
I already, my brother. All is good.
Yeah, I call in to follow up with that lotion man, Anton.
All right, I can give you a couple minutes, even though we're talking sports, but go ahead.
Because
what Anton do?
What he do? What he always doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Lotion and them people, because last week he made one statement about people them who supporting the opposition, Michael Pentard, them, and they desperate or something, which is an egregious accusation he made on people. I don't know. What do you do for a living?
He works for government. I think he works somewhere for government.
And he called every show. And he's talking to people. You know. These people would not offer up nothing for national service or put nothing forward. What he putting forward for national service, like stuff like that. I don't know where he get off at attacking people because they support one, you know what I mean, one party or the other, and he making predictions. And he wouldn't. I so hot. I don't even feel, you know.
Breathe. Listen.
Musa.
Sometimes people say things, and I'm not saying, you know, Anton does, but sometimes people put things out there or they craft a narrative to get you off course, get you upset, so you don't focus on what you need to focus on. If you got issues and you know they're viable issues that affect you with this nation, when you go to the polls, do what you got to do, bro. Rock the vote for whoever works best for you.
Yeah, Naughty. Let me just say, right? The thing is, he defending this one and the PM and the deputy PM, and he talking with Michael Alkidas, and he called some names just a while ago, right?
Yeah.
When he was on and this and doing this and that, right? Well, you know that it's to wait 16 months, and the PM and his whole cabinet will not answer my letter 16 months on the same question that it took 16 days to be rejected by the investment board in 2008. Just an updated version to it. And he ran your lotion in them. Ain't none of them but answer my letter. And that is egregious to me as a citizen. You see what I'm saying?
And sadly, there are many other citizens that feel similarly to yourself, sir. And I feel your pain.
Hello. You know, so he need to stop it. And he need to stop coming on making prediction about election and trying to attacking people like a professional like Mr. Dwayne Sands, because Mr. Dwayne Sands, daddy, you know what I mean? School them, give them proper education. I know this to play golf with him. You understand? People like Michael Alkidas is my frat brother. Miles Rhoda is my schoolmate. Michael Pintar is my schoolmate. You understand what I'm saying? And this boy all over these radio station talking all kind of things while they flouting. Hey, the people he's supporting, allowing people to flout the statute laws of the Bahamas. I ain't gonna say no more. So tell him calm himself down, because you know what I mean?
I got you.
So anyway,
don't get too fired up. You too, man, and don't get too fired up, man. Breathe.
I cool. I got my things to deal with them. All right.
All right. Cool. No worries.
They need 16 months. You know?
Yeah, that is egregious.
16 days.
Not even a reply.
Okay, cool.
You too now. Wait, Pearly, I tell you, you got a hard one tomorrow.
Okay. No problem. Look forward to it.
I could screenshot some of these texts, but I couldn't even read some. They're fired up. But anyway, let's get into what we need to get into. It is Wednesday. You know, it is happy hour over there at Naughty Johnny's, and it is time for Today in Sports History. All brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. And you need to check them out on that happy hour. Like I said, 5 to 7 right now going on. Highball specials, food specials. Give them a call, 377-7776. See what they got going on for you out there at Naughty Johnny's. Always worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza at Naughty Johnny's. All right, let's check out Today in Sports History. All brought to you, like I said, by Naughty Johnny's. And on this day in sports history, wow, a lot of things happened. February 28th, 1931, the Canadian Rugby Union adopted the forward pass. 1940, the first televised basketball game was shown. The game featured Fordham University and the University of Pittsburgh, live from Madison Square Garden in New York. 1948, Bud Gardner set a world record when he cleared the 50-yard low hurdles in 6.8 seconds.
They eliminated the low hurdles, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
1967, Wilt Chamberlain set an NBA record with his 35th consecutive field goal. 1987, Chick Hearn broadcast his 2000th consecutive Los Angeles Laker game. One of the greatest to ever do it, too. 1988, Pat Verbeek became the first New Jersey Devil to score 4 goals in the game. 1998, Mark Messier of the Vancouver Canucks became the 4th NHL player to score 1,600 points. 1999, Venus and Serena Williams became the first sisters to win WTA Tour events on the same day. 2002, it was announced that John Madden would be replacing Dennis Miller on Monday Night Football. Madden signed a 4-year, $20 million deal with ABC Sports. Sports quote of the day, you got to be careful if you don't know where you're going, because you might not get there. Yogi Berra.
Okay.
That's a good one for your Dodgers this year.
Yogi, listen, yo. Okay, Naughty. Not a problem, Naughty. I'm not going to get under with you, Naughty. I'm going to leave you alone.
Can't you tell us Yankees are going to be salty and bitter all season long, regardless?
I think the Yankees will probably beat the Dodgers in the World Series. I've already said that.
I think so, too. Boy, that'll be some ish, eh? But listen.
That'd be wonderful.
What's going on with Matt Chapman, Pearly?
I don't know.
They got 4 potential landing spots. So let's see. Let me see if I got any updates on that. Because to tell you the truth, that's kind of surprising. He's now a commodity.
Yeah, he is.
And some teams could use him. Let's go to the phone lines real quick. Talking Heads.
My brother.
Hey, what's going on, Prophet?
Radio brother Naughty. Brother Pearly, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, my brother. I'm good, Prophet. How you doing, my brother?
Good, man. The family and everybody's okay.
Thank God for life. Everybody's good.
I know it's the sports show, but, let's continue to pray. The homicide look like it will not go away, but I know why. But let's talk sports. Man, listen. Is it true I hear the fly on the wall saying Tyreek Hill look like he want to go back to Kansas City? You have any information on that?
That's not true. Don't let anybody tell you that. That's not true.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I think he goes out of his way too much to say how much he wants to be in Miami because of the pressure coming from all around. But no, he doesn't want to go anywhere. He's comfortable.
Okay. The next question. My bloodline brother Naughty.
Yes, sir.
I know he is listening. So some secret we need to keep. But let's talk the secret. How long do you think they're going to work the deal? How long do you think that they're going to be before they work the deal out with Tua?
With Tua?
Yeah.
I think, well, I get that Purdy talk on it because he's the Dolphin fan. I'll just chime in saying I think the market is going to be set when Dak Prescott signs his deal. That's probably going to be in March, according to Jerry and Stephen Jones. They want to get it done because obviously they want to shape it in the form of an extension where it's cap-friendly this year and next year so they can sign people with the back end being where the balloon payments come in. And obviously they could restructure and pay it later on down. So I think once they set the market with Dak, it'll all go from there. Tua's looking at $45 million easy.
Yeah, and you got to also look
50.
at Miami has some salary cap issues. They're about 40 million, 46 million over the salary cap. The good thing about it is Miami has a lot of players like Hill who contracts they could restructure. So getting below the cap is not going to be an issue for them. They're gonna part.
We got Pearly, or he muted himself?
I think I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, well, just hang tight, and Pearly should chime right back in. You chiming back in a second.
But the negotiation is going on now, right?
They got a lot.
You talk.
Yeah, they got negotiations going on. They got feelers out. Next week they got the combine, and at the combine you will have a lot of folks, you know. Get
let me say this,
hold on.
Until
If not the combine, they got the winter meetings. But you'll have people there having, negotiations, starting the ball rolling. Agents talking to owners, players talking to agents. So we'll see. It's going to heat up strong from next week.
You think he want to stay in Miami?
Of course, that's the best situation for him right now.
But let me just say this, Naughty. Look at it this way. There are many halfway decent wide receiver out there. You can imagine if Kansas City find a half decent wide receivers, they can be
Kansas
dangerous.
City, I'm hearing right now that let go of McCall Hardman. That opens up $12 million in salary cap space. They're interested in signing Mike Evans as a free agent and potentially trading for Justin Jefferson from Minnesota. And if they do that, they're going to be absolutely freaking scary on offense.
Very much so. Very much so. Because you see what they do with other wide receivers.
Bingo. And if you add two names like that, Rashee Rice becomes a unstoppable slot receiver, a number 3 receiver that'll go for crazy yards and be, a big-time dagger in that offense as well, because you can't cover all of them.
And then that will be the only team 3P.
Yeah, if they pull it off. Yes,
Boy,
indeed.
They could be very dangerous. I mean, Kansas City could be if they find a halfway decent wide receiver, and plus with the tight end there, Travis Kelce.
I think Kelce got one more in him, and then he might hang it up too.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he can do one more. But boy, I hope it don't happen. But boy, they could be, and the way they are right now. Pearly, come back yet?
Pearly back?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened. It just dropped.
So Pearly, you could. You could
revisit what you were saying about Tua's contract and the Dolphins' salary cap issues.
Yeah, Miami has a big salary cap issue. The good thing about it is they got a lot of players. They can adjust the contracts. So getting under the cap is not going to be that much of an issue for them. But they still got Van Ginkel and Christian Wilkinson. They got to get under contract, one or both. And I think once they get those out of the way, then Tua will come in line and get his extension. Now take note, the season, the fiscal year or the NFL year doesn't begin till next week. And then June 1st is another time for salary cap adjustments or being under certain levels of the salary cap. So I anticipate they should probably get him done pretty soon, pretty much right after, before the month of March is out.
Okay, can you expand on what me and Naughty was talking about a moment ago? Did you hear the conversation?
I heard you talking about Kansas City.
If they find a half decent wide receiver, how dangerous they will be?
Well, I heard a name. Higgins is up now. Higgins is up for Cincinnati. Said today they don't have a problem working out a trade for
Higgins. They
can
franchise him, but they could trade him. Correct?
They may trade him. But if they franchise him, then that's it. Then Devontae Adams is a possibility, and there was another name I'm hearing that they may be going after. They're going to pick up a wide receiver. They will pick up a wide receiver.
But
I'm hearing trade for Justin Jefferson out of Minnesota.
I heard that as well. Justin Jefferson out of Minnesota.
And Mike Evans as a free agent. And McCall Hardman just got cut free enough.
I was trying to remember.
$12 million.
Is the forerunner.
Yeah, they're all in on Mike Evans, I hear.
So Pearly,
they get Mike Evans.
Pearly, if that do happen, how dangerous they can become?
They can become very dangerous.
So where do that put us?
You just listen. Anybody can win on any given Sunday, Got to catch them right. You got to be right. Miami's problem has been too many injuries and not winning that game other than Dallas against the playoff teams.
Naughty, what's saying with you? How do you look? How do you feel?
About what? About the Cowboys?
Yeah.
We got to draft offensive line. We got to draft defensive line. We got to get pieces for Zimmer, the new defensive coordinator. We got to address the running back situation. We got to address the wide receiver situation. So we got a lot to deal with. Now, it depends on how we address it and which avenue. Are we going to address certain needs in free agency and certain needs in the draft? That remains to be seen. But more clarity will come next week, like I say. After is the combine next week?
No, it's going on now. I just haven't been watching it.
Okay, so caller, yeah, this week, yeah. Well, heck, it's Wednesday. Yeah, the owners will be meeting at the combine with agents this week, so it'll heat up end of this week into next week. You'll start hearing a lot of rumors, a lot of innuendos, and yeah, a lot of rumors, and a lot of rumors swirling around Justin Fields right now.
Well, I wish football could start as of next week. I don't know what's going on with the NBA. I don't even know anything about the players right now. I can't even get into watching the game. LeBron, I don't know, he just sucks. He just sucks the NBA.
Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Preach, prophet, preach. Anyhow, I get fired up sometimes. But yeah.
I was talking to my girl yesterday, Naughty, talking about, I agree with Naughty. LeBron got to go. I say, you see, it's the same thing. So,
because I talk in sense. A lot of people start
to say that now.
I talk in sense. They're getting tired. I just said it too early.
I think it's more harm than LeBron.
I don't know.
I think it's more harm than LeBron. I just don't think he's the right coach. I'm not feeling him like I'm feeling McDaniels in Miami or Dave Roberts in Los Angeles.
All right. Well, let's go to the phone lines. We got a texter right there on the phone line, so let's go to them right now. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
It's Muff Floyd.
What's going on, Muff?
Pearly, what's going on?
Hey, bro, what's happening?
Man, everything good. You all watched that Cleveland game last night? You all see that shot with Spruce, mate?
That's all I saw was the shot.
Boy, that's a serious game, eh? How much seconds was on the clock, man?
That guy was hot, though. When they did a heat check, he was hot.
Are you serious, man? That was a serious game now. I got saying on the TV, I see the replay on now. But okay. I'm glad y'all listened to me and y'all went with me and win some money last night, going with Miami and the points. You know.
I rolled with the Miami Heat on the points yesterday.
And the points is great. Y'all win. You can't say Muff will never give y'all nothing.
Thank you very much.
That's true.
Yeah, but we can't get rid of these Murrays, man. If with the Kings, we had to deal with Keelan Murray. Then last night, we had to deal with the brother. But good thing the brother ain't as good as the older brother. Boy, look at then tomorrow night, we got to deal with another Murray. You got to deal with Jamal Murray. And then after that, we got to deal with the Cleveland Murray. Oh, no, what? We can't get rid of these Murrays, eh?
Boy, something just come across my wire, Pearly.
Yeah.
Something just come across my wire, Pearly.
Yeah.
What come across your wire?
Xavier Howard to the Cowboys, if released.
Wow. Y'all could use him and pick up like that. If he get back on the game, if he could be a good, like, interceptor, like what he's doing when he first come to Miami.
Can you imagine? Hold on now.
2 or 3.
Imagine this now. You got him, if that's a potential. That means Gilmore's not coming back, and they're high on Gilmore.
Y'all got 15 to 20 million to pay Howard?
Wow. That's a lot of money.
No, if they go in on Howard, then obviously Gilmore's out of there.
Yeah.
Now, Howard's younger options. I got to investigate that. Keep my eye on it. Pretty check on it from your end too, man.
Yeah, let's check on it. Let's get back to that. Hey, so OKC tied with the Timberwolves with the best record in the West, right? The last time OKC is looking like this is when your old boy win his first championship with us. That's when we beat him, Harden, and Westbrook, and KD.
Stop. Check yourself. Not your old boy. That guy who's played for the Lakers. Get that right now.
He ain't my boy. You understand? I say nothing. I didn't even answer you because you can't be talking to me.
Well, he's my boy. He take us to the final 4 times on a row.
And we're
doing 2 championships with the 4. So I still have a little bit of respect for him. I like other people just to throw him under the bus.
Well, I'll throw him under the bus.
I appreciate the 2 championships. Would he wake with Dwayne Wade and Bosch and give us 2 championships?
Excuse me. Hold on. You mean the championship that Dwayne Wade won him one time and Ray Allen won him the next?
Yeah.
Them 2?
Right.
Them 2?
Right. Them too.
Because I remember Nowitzki shut him down and made him look stupid with 101
Yeah, in the
fever for
first
2
one,
straight
but
games.
Dallas get us back because we beat them in 06, so they get us back then in 11.
You
and
knocked Dallas
11.
to pieces in 06. That's what you all did.
Yeah, that's what we needed Shaq to win it, so he didn't need LeBron and Bosh to win it. So I appreciate what LeBron do for Miami. I like Satan out of parties who gets to throw him under the bus.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I can leave this one with you. I want to ask you and put you a question, and I can hang up and listen. All right. So they looking so good this year. They tie with the Timberwolves, right? In the playoff, do you think experience? They can need experience in the playoff or to get to the finals, and if they get to the finals, because you see what happened to them. But they win the first 2 games, and Miami come back and win 4. Because Harden them was inexperienced, them and KD them. So if they do get to the playoff, do you think they can need experience to get further? But they're looking good now. Shea Gillis can on back.
Okay, so that's a solid little squad. They playing good ball.
Yeah, they playing some good ball.
It's easy to play regular season and win a game and jump on the plane and go to another city. But when you got to sit down and adjust and play a 7-game series,
So that's what I asking now. Yeah.
That's a lot different. That's a whole
that's a lot different.
And that pressure ball set on. You see, that's why you don't count out teams like LA, because if they can make the playoffs or Golden State they make the playoffs, they can make a run because they have that experience on the team. Denver is another team. Even the Clippers, who overdo right now. All right.
Right. So, only a game they lose Sunday.
But I like with Minnesota too, and I like with OKC too. But I think when it comes down to that pressure ball, I'm not saying they're not going to win a series. They can win a series.
Probably the first
round.
round.
Pressure ball come down. That's a different story, bro.
Yeah, that's a different story. So that's what I'm saying now. But I'm glad we move up in 5th place in 26 hours. And I tell you all by March or so we could be on 4th, 3rd, 2nd round. And when you see April, May come on, we done tie up the finals. Now, what's the world champ? What's the replay of the finals tomorrow night? Denver leave a bad taste in our mouth in June. Last year, June. So we got to get them back. We got to just revenge tomorrow night. And we ain't not hero last time. We have hero. We'll have your Scary Terry back. No kids back. Buckets back. So 10 problems tomorrow night.
Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. We'll see. So, all right, gentlemen. You all be safe. Let me let someone else get it.
Be safe, my brother.
All right, respect.
Yeah.
I been on the next line a minute ago. My insider in Miami says that the Dolphins are going to cut Howard June 1. Which will save them $18 million. It'll give us about $7 million dead. He's making $25 million. So we're going to save about $18 million. I was proposed to cut him in March. Maybe we can save $13 million. We can cut him in June. However, they're leaving the key under the doormat for him.
For a cheaper contract in return.
So hopefully you'll take a bigger bonus, signing bonus, as opposed to a contract and work with the team and take a hometown discount. So we'll see what happens.
Because I don't see the Cowboys giving up on Gilly, man. Gilly is a good fiction, a good locker room guy.
Yeah, but I don't see anybody giving Howard that kind of money. He's not giving it. He's lost a step and he's been hurt. Albeit he played 13 games this year, but he wasn't there for all 13 games like that. So,
But the Texans say, Purdy, I wish Jovenham would be like Brave and just fly away.
We talking sports.
Yeah, but they're not. They talking Jovenham, which is sports. They wish you'd just fly away. Naughty and Purdy, what's going on with the Lakers? Can we find anybody to pick up LeBron with a free air fryer? Don't care how the Lakers go. That fella from Sox still love LeBron. I don't care what he say. Dodgers, then LeBron. I don't know who that is.
I know that's Jeff. But there's a story out saying it's realistic if all things fall out that there could be a Dodger-Yankee World Series this year.
And why do you say that, Purdy?
Because the Yankees got a really, really good outfield. Probably you could put them up at least, if not top three, if not the best top three outfield in baseball. If they can pick up one more pitcher, I think they'll be all right. And that's not now. That's trade deadline time in July.
That's when they raid somebody like Kansas City.
Yeah. So they have the team. But we know the Dodgers got the team. So the Yankees, if they can put it together, the other team to be concerned about is Baltimore and Houston in the American League. And if they can put it together, the Yankees could be in the World Series this year against the Dodgers.
I know the Dodgers got to put it together against. Who's the contenders in the National League?
The Braves.
You said it with such confidence, like the Braves, like you want to beat up on them.
Philadelphia will be there. Arizona and San Francisco, because they're in the division, will give you a push. But the Dodgers still get that much more talent.
Muffro says could be the Marlins and Jazz.
No, the Marlins are a good team. I like they pick up the shortstop Anderson. Is it Henderson or Henderson? From the White Sox?
Yeah, Anderson.
So they pick up which is a good move. So that's a good they got a good infield now with Jazz, the good middle. When I say the middle, you're talking second base, shortstop, and center field. That's really solid. If Jazz can stay healthy, Miami could go a lot further and probably make the playoffs this year. But that's about it. They're not a World Series team just yet. And they'd probably be hard. They'd love to have an exceptional team put together and have a great year because they don't have the kind of money to spend like the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Cubs, the Red Sox, and those are the teams have to spend. The Giants.
So it's shaping up early. It is shaping up, I must say.
Yeah, baseball's gonna be good, really good this year. There's some good teams out there. Some teams made some moves to boost their team, so you're gonna have. It's gonna be a good year, and all eyes gonna be on the Dodgers, and they're gonna be the villains of baseball this year. And everybody gonna pull hard against them, but that's fun. That's what's fun about it.
That's baseball right there, man. You always gotta pick the team you're gonna hate from wire to wire. Normally, it's my Yankees.
Yankees are going to have a good team.
This year, I'm glad it's York.
The Twins are going to be competitive. Houston's going to be competitive. Houston will be real good. Philly would be real good. The Mets, I don't know what to say with the Mets yet.
Naughty Arizona will win the NL West, followed by the Giants. The Dodgers will finish third. They need to know their role. All that money for nothing.
That's a person that's just a hater. That's not a realistic baseball fan because nobody in baseball who really know baseball, even if you hate the Dodgers, whatever will say they can come third in that division. So that's a person who just means
why are you talking about Jeff like that, man?
I have to tell you, because Jeff is a hater. Jeff hates the Dodgers. He hates Sock. He hates Chip and Arm. So, that's all right.
Jeff is a good dude apart from hating Chip and Arm. I ain't got no problem with Jeff. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
He's a good Anglican.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh, nah, that's two and two, because, me and you is prairie rats. We come from the prairie. Yeah. I hear you. Boy, but he don't like your Dodgers. My God.
That's all right. He's a Yankee fan. Yankees don't like Dodgers, and Dodgers don't like Yankees. Dodgers don't like Giants, and Giants don't like Dodgers. We know that.
I'll tell you. The Lakers play the Clippers tonight.
I know. Cut it.
Then they might get lucky against the Wizards. Then they got the Nuggets, Thunder, Kings, Bucks, and Timberwolves. They could be, and then the Kings again. They could be looking at losing 6 straight, Bernie.
That's a possibility. The way they look now, playing no kind of defense.
Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey.
Talking Heads. Hello.
Yeah, Naughty, you there?
I'm here.
You and Pearlie, please. This is a Mayday call. I was to Exuma last week. Your name and Pearlie name was the major name. Those guys out there are listening. The National Olympics regatta will be in April.
Yeah, man, we have them on the show before then for sure.
And I know you're not too familiar with sailing, but I have some books here. I have some books right here.
Listen to me, my brother. I used to be a marketing manager for Gilbey's Gin, so I had an opportunity to sponsor the Long Island Regatta, a class B in the Long Island Regatta, and with another product, Class A in Exuma and National Family Island Regattas. I've been to many regattas. I have a little bit of knowledge.
Well, I want you to make it known. And the public at large. There was a legend who now passed on. His name was the late Captain Rolly Gray. Do you familiar with that name?
How you mean?
Of course. Are you kidding me? Yes.
And he sailed the world famous Tidal Wave.
Yes.
That was built in Long Island by Mr. Rupert Knowles, and it was sold right after he won the race to Mr. Burtis Gray, and Mr. Burtis Gray gave it to Rolly Gray as a gift.
Yes.
And she have been consistent. She was built in 65.
Yes.
And she has been consistent from 65 until now.
I think they repurposed it. I think Mark, the son, repurposed it sometime in the 90s or early 2000s.
Well, no, she is owned by Rolly Gray. It was refurbished by Rolly Gray's brother, the late Kenneth Roll, and Mr. Steve Smith, who is alive.
Okay, yes.
We want one guy who is a brother of ours, bloodline brother, and he is not easy. He is on a mission. Pearly meet him the other day. His name is one Mr. Stephen Triple Crown Knowles.
Yes.
We want to dethrone him. He is listening right now.
Stephen is a bad boy, man. Stephen is a bad boy.
Our mission is to dethrone him and receive our crown back because he is not easy. I want you to believe it. I am not biased.
I don't know.
He
I believe
is not
he's the GOAT
easy.
right now. I believe Stephen is the GOAT right now. I believe Stephen is the GOAT.
Yes, he is the goat, but we want to tie that goat. He's listening. He's listening. But
I ain't getting a nut. I could be there. I could be there for the regatta. I could be there for the food. I could be there for the festivities. I could be there for the races. But I ain't getting that one.
Bro, I love you, Deli, but I gotta go with Stephen. I got
mad love for Exuma too, because I know they love us too. But boy, I tell you, that's a tough one.
Causing confusion. This phone can light right up with those guys can call you right now. But Stephen is a gentleman, but he is the GOAT. He's a guy on a mission. But we looking to dethrone him. So we hoping that you all will be ready for GT, the Olympics. This is in April.
We could be there. I can talk to my crew, man.
Like a plan. I like to do. Not even
right.
get a Thursday to consider that.
All right.
I'll tell you something, Naughty. When I went into
Gary Turnquist from the regatta desk and get us straight, buddy. Don't watch nothing.
When I went to the distributorship back in the early 90s, I was introduced to sailing by the sailing barber, the late but great Eliezer Johnson. And I actually sponsored his Lady in Red, stole it from somebody who was the original sponsor, his Lady in Red regatta, and he was one that taught me a lot about sailing and taught me the language of sailing. And I enjoyed people like him, and then people at the company I worked with, like Lutcher Roll and Keith Roll, those guys who took me with them to the regattas and showed me what it was all about. So, yeah, I love to do that. That should be something really nice. That'd be good for us to go and do the show from there. And let me tell you something. You think basketball players can trash talk? Ain't nobody better than sailors. Ain't nobody better than sailors when it comes to that trash talking and rowing with the sailing and talking about who boat can beat who. Or that is be one of them. That's a cultural thing that you can't explain it. You just got to sit there and listen and watch it. It is fantastic.
All right, let's jump in with the picks. We got to get to the picks, then we'll get the commercial break. And then we got Rich Eisen taking us home, giving us the full breakdown of the NFL Players Association offseason, a lot of the rumblings, and look for some big moves to come. All right?
Okay.
So here we go. We got Dallas at Toronto. Toronto always plays well at home, but I like Dallas to win this one by 3.
You're going to go Dallas. You're going to take the spread? You're going to take the points?
I like them to win.
Oh, that's the money line. Okay.
Yeah, Toronto is tough at home. Toronto could outright win this game because that's how they play. They jackal and hide.
Okay.
The Pelicans against the Pacers. Pacers are 6.5-point favorites over the Pelicans. I like the Pelicans plus the 6.5. The Pacers may win it, but I believe
I don't know if the Pacers. The Pacers have they ain't look good the last 2 games. Pelicans look really good the other night.
Give me the Pelicans plus the 6.5.
Okay.
The Bulls plus 5 against the Cavaliers at home. The Cavaliers on the road taking on Chicago. 5-point favorites. Bulls, 5 point, getting the 5 points.
Okay.
I like Cleveland to win it.
I like Cleveland. You know what? I like Cleveland on the points. I'm going to take Cleveland on the points.
I can play safe. They're horrible against the spread. I can take them to win, but I can go the money line to play it safe.
Okay.
The Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. I like the Timberwolves to win this one. 12.5 is a lot of points.
That's a lot of points, and particularly the Grizzlies. I tell you, the Grizzlies play tough every night. They had a big win the other night, so
they got blown out by Brooklyn, though. So I think they'll rebound with a better effort. So I'll take the Wolves on the money line.
Yeah, they get blown. Yeah, I'll take the Wolves on the money line too.
You got the Kings and the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets to win this one, but I almost want to take the Kings into 7 points.
Boy, I don't know about that.
Because the Nuggets may win, but I don't know if they can beat them by 7.
But if either you take the money line or take the Nuggets and the points. I wouldn't take the Kings and the points.
All right, I'll take the money line with the Nuggets and play it safe. Clippers and the Lakers. I ain't touching the Lakers, man. I got to go with the Clippers and the money line in this one.
What the spread is on that?
3.5.
I'll take the Clippers and the than the points.
There you go. Well, that's our picks right there, all brought to you, of course, by The Island Game. Be sure to log on to theislandgame.com. Check out the sports book. Check out all the ways to play and to win, and always play responsibly. All right, we're going to get to the break, Pearly. Flip side of the break. Rich Eisen taking us home. And it's all you tomorrow, my brother. Have a good one.
That should be good. We can have a good talk. People, we can talk whatever you want to talk about tomorrow. I'll lay some bait, but let's have some fun tomorrow. Right? That's
Eric Pearly wants to shoot the breeze. I like it.
Yeah. But we took our first loss today, the Dodgers, in spring training. In preseason. Yeah,
it's preseason, Pearly. It don't count. You're still undefeated for the regular season.
I know. But Mark Muncy took one on the hand. The X-rays come back negative, so he looks like he's going to be all right. He'll probably be out. This kid has get hurt so many times.
All right. Well, let's get to the break. Producer said we got to go. So Rich Eisen will take us home. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. Be safe.
Take time, my brother.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay. Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Just because they were on sale, Max bought things that he and his friend really didn't need. Hungry for deals? Let KFC satisfy your cravings before you do something crazy. Get a KFC 6-piece value deal with 6 pieces of juicy fried chicken, 3 orders of crispy fries, and 3 buttery biscuits, all for only $20. Order your new favorite deal online with Messenger or WhatsApp Hi to 557-3663 to start your KFC order today. Nobody does value like KFC, and it's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Naughty Johnny's restaurant can only be described as the experience you want to recreate again and again and again. Their motto is simple food done well. You're welcome into their home at Naughty Johnny's, where you can dine on crack conch fritters, and other Bahamian favorites. There's also an international flair that's guaranteed to offer something for everyone. Enjoy a good meal and listen to a live band on their patio Friday and Saturday nights, or brunch on Saturday and Sunday, only at Naughty Johnny's restaurant in the Old Town Plaza, Old Fort. They're open 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. Naughty Johnny's. Well, what
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
The NFL report card. So this is something that's been kind of fun the last couple of years. It's the NFL Players Association. They do these kind of team by team, anonymous poll and report card on all these different categories. Treatment of families, the food and cafeteria, the nutritionist and dietitian on the team, locker room, training staff, weight room, strength coaches, team travel, head coach, and ownership overall. What grade you would give? So they each player fills out this survey for the team that they're on. Now, some of these are hilarious. So when you look at some of the best teams in the league, now last year, I think this kind of went viral because the Cardinals were just dead last in everything. And kind of that came out that they were making them buy their own food in the cafeteria.
What do you mean buy their own food in the cafeteria? That's insane.
It would literally it was like in Moneyball where they had to buy their own soda, the A's. It was like the Cardinal players had to buy their own food in the cafeteria. So some of the report cards, okay, the best teams in the NFL, top to bottom, are the Dolphins and the Vikings in terms of all these criteria that I said. The worst, and this was surprising, TJ, Cardinals, F, they're on the list. They were last year, obviously. The Chiefs were an F-.
The Chiefs got an F-.
The Chiefs got an F-. The Steelers got an F.
Why?
The Bucks got a D-.
What?
Panthers D and the Patriots were a D+. Those were the bottom.
Well, the whole year was
of
an
the
F.
bottom.
So there you go.
Like the Chiefs got a D+ in nutrition. Weird. A C+ in weight room. What else do we got here? Their strength staff, they got an A-. A D+ in training room and a D- in training staff. They got a D- in locker room. So basically, like, luckily they have an A++ in Patrick Mahomes. Otherwise, how are they doing it, Chris? How are you so low in all of these key points? Does this prove that you don't need a lot of pomp and circumstance to win the Super Bowl? Does this prove that you don't need the best facilities? Because the Chiefs are making an argument clearly that you don't need all this extra junk to become back-to-back Super Bowl champions.
I have no idea. Some of the things going viral right now are the treatment of families section for various teams. So this is the one that kind of stood out thanks to Kevin Clark. He said the Chargers got an F when it comes to treatment of families. So while they do provide a family room at the stadium, not every team does. They do provide daycare, but not on site, and the players have to pay. So not only is there for players that have kids and they bring them to the game on game day.
How much?
$75 for the first child, $50 for each additional child per family, not on site. So you got to drop them off.
What do you mean not on site?
On your way to the stadium here in Los Angeles.
Where? It's something like a rando daycare center on
Maybe
the
it's
way
in
down?
Hollywood Park, Mike. Maybe
This
there's
is
like
crazy.
a bathroom in Hollywood Park and they just
SoFi
throw the
is
kids up.
so big. You mean to tell me there's not rooms that they can be like, bring your kids to and let somebody watch them? Like, come on.
The major complaint
It's
from
not
players.
even in the wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
It's not even in the building.
Not even in the building. Off-site.
It's like somewhere on Jefferson.
Who knows? Imperial.
So wait a minute. They play a
Prairie.
game, right? And then they've got to get out of the game, shower, do the media, change, fight the same traffic that 60,000 other people.
Leaving SoFi's terrible.
But wait a minute, Cindy. We got to go pick up the baby.
And hope that baby doesn't have hand, foot, and mouth from being with every other kid in there. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Inglewood Library. No, I have no idea. Yeah, crazy. So just running down, like, for me, the Patriots got an F-. Treatment of families, kind of the same type of deal.
Well, I mean, look at how they treated their family
brutal.
on the field.
An F for the weight room? Like, how does every team's weight room not an A?
Exactly.
Like, what are we
The
doing?
amount of money?
What are we doing? Team travel was a D. I thought the Patriots had those two nice jets, Mike.
Exactly.
And
What are we
ownership,
doing?
D+.
The Patriots got a D+ in ownership?
For ownership.
Mr. Kraft, what's happening there, huh?
And I thought Bill was the problem.
This is crazy. Some teams still don't offer 3 meals a day to their players, and the Bucks charge younger players $1,750 for the season to have their own hotel room on the road. And I know. So we're gonna post this. We're gonna post this on YouTube, and all the comments are gonna be, "Well, they're millionaires," and No, but
They're not,
come on,
actually, but,
a lot of them aren't. And the fact that, like, if you're trying to run a successful business, Google does it like this, and they're slightly successful. Why wouldn't you give your players these amenities so that they can
Also,
do their best on the field?
If you feed your players garbage, they're going to play like garbage. That's number one. Number two, what about the shame factor? If you're the Cardinals and you got an F last year, aren't you ashamed of this? And aren't you bending over backwards to fix this? You'll love this, TJ.
Okay.
In the olden days, in the dark ages when I covered the NBA, with the Lakers and the Clippers, you'd walk into Staples and the Lakers would have A++ everything through one entrance. But you'd go around the other side and it would be Jank City for the Clippers, even down to the snacks in the locker room that we would avail ourselves of in between games. I mean, it was janky.
Why do you think I would like that?
I did, because you love the Clippers.
Well, you painted us in a horrible
but
light
this is
right
Sterling.
there.
This is Sterling, and it was just, I mean, everything was low rent. Now with Bomber, it's like this is a guy who gets that,
Yeah, he understands toilets.
He understands toilets.
It's also kind of funny just kind of looking at you're looking at the grades here, right? And how that translates to winning. So the Chiefs are the bottom. And F minus, and they won the Super Bowl. Like the Vikings are at the top, and obviously Kirk gets hurt this year, but they missed the playoffs. You look at kind of the rankings for head coach. I mean, the Raiders, they hated Josh McDaniels, so they got a D. But Falcons, Patriots, B minus. The coaching things were pretty positive. Everyone for the most part, but. I was kind of looking at the locker room. That was kind of
locker room not do well.
The locker room was kind of interesting to me. So the Falcons are in a sort of pretty new stadium, right? Mm-hmm. They have an F for locker room.
How?
The Commanders F minus. We know that FedEx. They need an upgrade and a new stadium for Washington. But the Chargers are part of the new stadium at SoFi. There's 3 locker rooms, right? At SoFi, there's a Rams, Chargers, and then the visitors. The Chargers have an F.
What do the Rams have?
Let's see. Good question. The Rams have a D plus. That is a brand new $5 billion stadium. How are the locker rooms anything but an A?
I don't get it. I'm sorry to you. I don't get it. Like, this is simple interior designing, guys. We should go over there. We got to pitch a new show on Roku, and it's called Renovating NFL Stadiums.
Yes.
We're going to go
renovate your locker room.
This is a great idea. We're going to go locker room to locker room. We're going to fix the snacks, the weight rooms, what have you. Yes. We're going to walk in there. I'm going to dress you guys up real fancy. Ooh. And we're going to go in there and renovate all these locker rooms because there's got to be a big budget, people. Like, where's the money going?
And Del Tufo, this is a testament to you and your dedication. The Green Bay Packers ownership got an A.
Wow, good job, Mikey.
Congratulations.
That's what we do.
Congratulations.
We vote.
Why does the Green Bay Packer ownership have a grade at all?
Because
there's no actual
ownership.
There's owners.
There's fractional owners.
Like this guy on a piece of paper for $400 or whatever.
Also, let's face it. A lot of these billionaire owners have billionaire-size egos. So if you see your ownership is getting a D minus,
Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm a little chuffed.
F minus for ownership.
That's
I am
horrific.
Stunned.
That's insane.
Or do they not care because I don't know, the air smells so good up there?
Pittsburgh Steelers F for ownership. Stunned.
We know some of those owners. I don't get it.
The Hunts and the Rooneys.
What?
2 of the founders of the league. And they're just at the bottom.
I mean,
Bob Kraft D plus.
I like the head coach ones.
Shocked.
The head coach ones are pretty good.
Don't you want to unpack this a little bit more, though, Chris? I mean, selfishly speaking, from a New England perspective, we think of Robert Kraft as being the beloved owner. Like, I think it's actually in print everywhere.
In the
beloved
NFL.
owner.
Right.
By the way, the head
why are they
coach
giving
is
him
dead
that
on.
grade?
It's pretty good.
D plus.
I like the head coaches.
The coaches were all positive.
Yeah, but they're all teams that are made the playoffs. A lot, if you look at it.
But for coach, the lowest grade was the Raiders, but obviously those guys hated Josh McDaniels, so that's not a surprise.
Who got the highest grade?
The highest grade for coach, there were three A pluses were Vikings, and Lions, and Chiefs.
Yeah.
Had to be Chiefs, right? Don't you think that Andy Reid must be the most popular
and when you
coach
think
out
of the teams who got A's, there were a bunch. And it's all the ones you would expect. Mike McDaniel, Nick Sirianni, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McDermott, Mike McCarthy, TJ. There you go.
Like, what
did Belichick get?
Pete Carroll, Sean McVay. Belichick got a B minus. I think one of the big complaints was is that the players didn't feel like Bill valued their time.
He doesn't.
Right.
I mean, by the way, here's
not
breaking
surprising.
news. Breaking news. He doesn't value your time because it's his time.
And he didn't want their input. No kidding.
That's so weird to say that of Bill Belichick.
So, anyway, it's if you go to the NFLPA.com website, you can find the report cards. And it's just kind of interesting. It's like, the combine hasn't really started yet, TJ. The individual drills start tomorrow. So this is kind of something that gets dropped on the slow news day of a Wednesday, combine week. And it's kind of fun to digest and discuss and kind of break down. Does it mean anything? I don't know. I think your point is great, Susie. It's the shame of
It's humiliating.
It's humiliating. If you're in charge of these teams and you're getting D's and F's,
I'd be
like
so
I said,
embarrassed.
The best team in the league, 2 years in a row, three out of the last 5. I didn't do great in high school, and if I